everybody. Hope you're all doing well. So in today's video I thought I would do a makeup look, just a neutral makeup look, nothing too fancy, only using products that I bought from Priceline and Blooms, which is the chemist or drugstore, whatever you call it. So this is all somewhat affordable makeup, cheaper than the makeup they get from Mecca, Sephora, etc, etc. So I did go a little bit ham because obviously I had to decide, well, to figure out what shade I was, and at the moment obviously there are no testers, so I just bought a few things. So I do have all the prices, ring ring ring, right here, and I will show, well, I will tell you how much everything was. So I got a lot of stuff, but I know these are great products and I know that you'll love them. Well, fingers crossed that you do. Anyway, so first of all, today I'm going to go in with my brows. Okay, so first of all, my eyebrow hack. A lot of people already know about this, but it's a soap bar, a translucent soap bar, and this one's the Pears one. And I've got a little throwaway spoolie here. I'm just going to spritz my soap bar with my Badescu facial spray with aloe, herbs and rose water. This one's very old but I love it. I think these are actually quite cheap. I think you get these from Mecca and they're not too expensive, but you don't have to use a spritzer. You can use like micellar water, you can use water, you can use anything you like just to moisten the top. So I'm just going to spritz that. And I'm going to grab my spoolie and just rub it over, really soak up, get the soap soaked up in the spoolie. Oh, it's splashing on my face. Really build that up. And now I'm going to go in with my brows. Anyway, so I'm going to comb up and out, really soak my eyebrows. Now obviously my brows have still not been done, they won't be done for a while, so I'm going to be loving the natural look for as long as I have to. I actually don't mind it anyway. I know it might look a little bit crazy, but I'm just going to leave that and then going to go on the other one. I actually bought a box of the Pears soap bars a little while ago. I'm pretty certain the box was like $8 and it came with like 4 things of soap. So I'm telling you now, look at my brows. They are stuck up. Oh, I'm kind of loving that. Okay, now that that's stunning, I am going to, oh, check out my nails. I'll tell you how much they cost me. Nails Blue Box, 21 bucks. Bloody hell, rip-off. So they're stick-ons. The good old days when you're a little girl and you thought you might be a little bit of a bad bitch and you thought, yeah, get me nails. Chuck on me stick-on nails. You're definitely not a bad bitch though. Right, so I'm just going to do my eyes. And the first product that we have today is the Revolution Concealer. Now this has been bought from Priceline. This one here, now you probably, if you're a big fan of YouTube, then you've probably seen a lot of YouTubers use this product and they have given it such a good rap. So I'm pretty excited to whack this on my face though. So I'm going to start with my eyes. Just go straight on in. Yeah. Not really sure what I'm expecting from this, but oh, this is in the shade C7, by the way. I like the big applicator. That's nice. It's, well, I don't really know if I like the smell, but that's okay. No one's going to be smelling my eyelids, I think. Now I'm going to go in with a brush. Sigma Concealer F75. It's very old. Love that though. Now I just dispersed a little bit of that product on the back of my hand. I'm just going to soak my brush. And I'm going to start moving that up towards the brow. Now I'm just going to grab a fluffy ended brush, just like this one. Fluff out the edges. Right, I just went in and defined my eyebrow a little bit more. Just feel like it looks a little bit better and it's just a little bit sharper under my arch. Now I got this Banana Light Revolution setting powder. Baking powder, I apologise. Now I might just disperse this into the palm of my hand. So just do like so. And then I'm going to grab a large tapered blending brush. I'm just going to tap off the excess. And I'm going to go in and set my eye base. After I've done that, so I bought a Magnifies Spice Edition Eye Contouring Palette from Rimmel, London. Now this beautiful thing cost me, this one cost me $23, which is pretty good value for an eyeshadow palette. There are lots of eyeshadow palettes out there that are actually really affordable, like Morphe ones. They're really good. Now the concealer that I used for my eye base, which I will also use for my highlighting under my eyes, came to, one concealer was $14. Now that's pretty good quality for the amount of product that you've got in it. You've got 13 grams. So now, where is my other concealers? Now a NARS concealer has, so this one almost doubles the amount of product that you get in your NARS Creamy Concealer. So for 14 bucks, mate, that's pretty good quality. Whereas this one's like $70 or something, I think. Something ridiculous. Really got to reevaluate the way I do my makeup. Now, so the banana powder, the baking powder that I used to set my eyes, came to it's $12.50. That's stunning. So my translucent powder, about 60-70 bucks. So $12, I mean, I ain't complaining about that one, are you? I don't think so. Right? Now, beautiful. Now that we've got through that, I'm going to take my Rimmel London stunning eyeshadow palette. I'm not going to lie, I think that is quite beautiful. And I'm going to take, if I can bloody open it. Yep, there we go. We're done. We're in. We are ready to rock and roll. Now I am going to, I've never used this before too, by the way, so let's see what happens. I'm going to take this shade right here. Boom. That one's going at the outer corner of my eye. Oh, okay. It's quite pigmented. Bit of fallout. That's okay. Let's just go in. I'm going to focus this on the outer corner of my eye, right in my crease, all the way down. Now, I'm not going to do an extravagant eye look today, everybody. I'm just testing out some products for you. Always recommend starting with just a little bit of product, a little bit of powder, and then working it your way up. You don't want to go in there too ham at the beginning and then just make a very muddy mess. I think that's quite a nice colour. Now I focus that right on the outer corner of my eye, just like that. So I'm going to do my other side. And then as most of the product is dispersed onto your eye, kind of like wiggle your way around the edges to blend it out lightly. A light application is just what you need here. I actually really like the way that has blended onto my eye. Can't complain. Now with my excess on my brush, I'm very lightly just going to buff all the way to my inner corner. This is a Zoeva 242 brush that I have lived for a very long time, and now the bristles have gotten very small, but that's fine. Let's not worry about that. Now, that was quite a caramelly shade, so I think there's nothing really in here that's like super deep. But I will go, so this is the shade that I used. I might just take a little bit of this one. This one's a bit more like a mauvey, like a rosy shade. Now I'm just going to place this right in the center of where I place that other eyeshadow. I'm not going to disperse this one out as much as the other one. We're very lightly going to buff. Do the exact same procedure as we did with the last eyeshadow. Then I'm going to grab the brush that I previously used, and I'm just going to buff that in. I didn't grab any excess product, I just went straight over the top and buffed over the edges. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the shade right here, and I'm going to dust that on the inner corner of my eye. I'm just grabbing a flat synthetic brush. Oh, there's a hair in my, stunning. Beautiful. Just going to grab that very first brush and just buff over those edges, make sure they are all seamless and blended. I was going to line my, I was going to do an eyeliner, and I'm really annoyed because I was supposed to pick up a NYX eyeliner. It's the matte black one, and I have totally forgot to do that, so I'm actually really annoyed about that. It is what it is, but carry on. So I'm going to just grab Kat Von D tattoo liner. Just going to line my lash line. These lashes are so cheap. They cost about $5 for 5 from eBay, so you're welcome. And they actually look really nice. Okay, so you can see what I've done there. I have just cut off the inner corner because I only want to accentuate my outer corner. I'm going to stick some duo glue on there. While it's drying down, I'm going to just put mascara on my lashes, and I'm just going in with the Maybelline Colossal Mascara. I use this for my clients, I use this for myself. I really like it. Now, stick on my lashes before they go dry. So I'm just grabbing them with my fingers and looking down. It's the easiest thing. Always make sure that you let the glue go tacky before you stick it on your eyes, otherwise it's literally near impossible to stick them on. They won't stick, they'll slide around, you'll get glue all over your eyelids. Now I'm going to carry on with my face. I have got a Skin Perfecting Primer from NYX. It's called Angel Veil. Now I've also had this for a very long time, so I don't know the price of it. It is still a very affordable product. Now I'm just going to put that on the tips of my finger. That's quite a thick consistency. Oh, strong, huh? I have got the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour fresh wear foundation in the shade Golden Amber. I'm quite proud. I also bought a shade in vanilla as well, in case I was just jumping the guns there. Now this foundation cost me $31. It's really weird. So I got two shades, 120 and 290, and vanilla 120 only cost $29.95, and the golden amber one costs $31.95. It's really bizarre. I wonder why. Anyway, so I'm going to disperse this on the back of my hand. Ooh, very thick. Now I'm going to grab a beauty blender, but also grab a little buffing brush. So I'm going to buff it into my skin first. I'm going to use a MAC 170. I don't know how old that is, but whatever. Hoping that this will be the right shade. Oh my goodness. That is very full coverage, and it's got like a nice satiny sheen to it. It's not, that is full coverage. Did you see that? The redness on my nose just went, see you later, Jill. I'll see you tomorrow. Or maybe later tonight when we're in bed and you've had a shower. Get me bloody ears. Now, oh my god, I've got no battery left on my camera. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Wow, okay, that is gorgeous. I love that. I am looking like an orange Oompa Loompa, and it's just so living for it, you know? I'm going to take my beauty sponge, just go over all that. You know, make sure we're not cake face everywhere. Jokes, we are. That's exactly what we're doing. Now, I'm going to go in with concealer under my eyes. Let's get this show on the road. That is beautiful. That cost me $31.95. Not complaining. Now I'm going to go in with the same concealer that I used for my eye base, the Conceal and Define in shade C7. Let's get working. Now I'm just going to bring that down like that. Up the ridge of my nose. Beautiful. Beauty sponge. Here we go. Well, that looks pretty good. That blended out so unbelievably easy. My word. Okay, now before I set that, I'm going to go in with the same concealer, but in the shade C13. So it's the same concealer, but in the shade C13. And I'm going to use this as a contour. Now I'm just going to go in lightly. Like that. So that again costs $14.95. Now I'm going to take a buffing brush. A nice one. I'm going to take this Sigma F05 brush. I'm just going to start buffing that. Circular motions up. That's beautiful. Yeah. Wow. And I'm going to blur it with my sponge. Loving. Now I'm going to go in with my setting powder. The same one I used to set my eyes, the Banana Light Banana Baking Powder. And I'm going to grab it on the back of my sponge. And I'm going to set my under eyes. Now it has creased a little bit. That's natural. You just want to buff out those creases before you set underneath your eye. And my forehead. Wow, that looks so stunning. I bought a L'Oreal bronzer because I thought it would probably best match the fit. Beautiful. Now this is called Back to Bronze, and I'm going to grab a Zoeva 126 Luxe Cheek brush. Beautiful. Now this bronzer looks a little bit lighter than I expected, but let's see how we go. Let's chisel those cheekbones. Nice. This is a good colour, it's not too dark. Just sits very nicely. I just cannot believe how good that everything has been. The combo is just, I almost dipped into my nose then. Just absolutely gobsmacked. Around my what's this called? Your jewelry? Strumming? Strumming? That is just next level stunning. And I'm just going to grab a super fluffy brush. I'm going to blend the outer side of my eyeshadow here, and I'm going to blend it up through my temples. And by doing that, it will make your eyeshadow seamless. And I just highly recommend doing it because it just looks stunning. Hi there. So sorry about that. My battery just died, so that was extremely inconvenient. But we will carry on. We're okay now. We've got a couple of bars. We're going to be fine. Yeah. It's beautiful. Sorry, just looking at something on my camera. Right, now, blush. Let's go. I've got this Revolution palette. The blush palette. It comes with 6 blushes and 2 highlighters. So this was $15. Now that is extremely good value for 6 blushes and 2 highlighters. I mean, yeah. The bronzer that I used, the L'Oreal one, that was $17.97. So if you round that up, I'd say $18. Okay, so for the blush, I'm thinking that I might take this shade here. Yeah, I'm feeling that shade. So I'm just going to grab that Glam & Co brush in 106. This one here. Just tap, tap, tap. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. There's quite a bit of fallout. That's okay. If you don't mind, you don't mind. I'm just going to tap it on the back of my hand first. Get rid of the excess. So, because I don't want to go in and it be too pigmented and then me not be able to do anything. Change them. And I'm just lightly dusting over my cheekbones, more towards the back because that's just what I vibe. Oh yes, to that blush. And I'm just going to dab some in the middle of my snuffer. Snort, snort, snort. And I'm just going to take the excess of the brush and just go over the apples of my cheeks. Round. Yeah, I really like that colour. That is a beautiful colour. Now, I've got actually quite a few options for highlighters. So, you can buy the Balm highlighters in Priceline. I did notice them there. Now, this one here is a very beautiful one. It is the Mary Luminizer, and it's a very icy. Mine's a bit weathered. I've had it for a very long time. It's very icy, but it is extremely pigmented. I did also get a Revolution highlighter. This one here. This one's really intense. I swatched it a second ago, so I'll swatch it for you guys. You see that? Quite intense, it's quite golden. This Revolution one though that I bought today, hey, was this one? Okay, that cost $9, so that's beautiful. Beautiful $9 highlighter right there too. That's quite pretty. It's like a Can you see? It's definitely sheen, and it's definitely too dark for my face. Well, for my liking. The highest points. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, that was a Mary Luminoso. I probably would have preferred to use that. Which is about 20 bucks. I'm gonna just whack that on the high points. And I might do my inner corner. My nose looks a bit wonk. But that's just my nose for you. Might clean it up. See if I can fix that wonkiness. Now I'm going to take that caramel shade that we first used, this one here, on a Zoeva 226 smudger brush. Now I'm just going to take a nice, beautiful little Peaches and Cream PC22 smudging brush. These brushes are so fun. I love them. They're just great. Great brush. Don't know why, just great brush, you know. I'm going to grab that back to bronze, the bronzer that we used on our cheeks, and I'm just going to smudge underneath that eyeshadow, that caramel eyeshadow. Just give it a bit more of a blend. Now I'm going to dust off my nose. And I'm just going to put mascara on my bottom lashes, nothing fancy. Lips. NYX. Next. Boss as anything. Right. Okay, calm down, doll. Just need to sit myself back. Have a good time. Yes. Right in with the NYX Soft Matte Cream in the shade London. This is gorgeous. Do you see that? Beautiful. 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 I haven't lined my lips yet though, so I just relaxed. I actually forgot to get a lip liner, so I have one here already, which is the Rimmel London Natural Lip Liner. Now I feel like this will be way too light for my lips, but let's give it a whirl. I just don't want the lip stick to be darker. Now it's a soft matte lip cream, which is quite nice. So it's a matte finish, but it's kind of velvety. It's not like very drying. Oh, oh god, it smells good. Yeah. Ideally, I would have liked a darker lip liner. Which I might actually just put on for you anyway. Just get a darker one. Just get a darker Rimmel one, because that was beautiful. That went on very nicely. Thank you very much, Rimmel, for being so beautiful. But I'm just going to grab a darker lip liner just to show you. I'm going to grab the strip now. Bye, Matt. Not too much darker. Oh, really loving it. The way that lip thing feels. That's okay. That's fine. That didn't really work. So who cares? Now I'm thinking I might just leave it like that, but if I was to use a gloss, I would definitely use my NYX Butter Gloss. It's the Balm. I love it. Use it all the time. Have ever since I actually got it, I've used it. Just put a little bit in my center. Just like so. So for my eyebrows, oh no, I use my Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim. I use this on my clients, I use this on myself. I love it. I just love it. There's also the NYX Micro Brow Pencil is fantastic as well. They're very similar, very, very similar. Just doing brush strokes up. Okay,